For today's video, we're going to be doing a review on the Lowe's 2025 3-foot R2-D2 inflatable. Now, this is being sold at Lowe's this year, like I said, for $40, though currently he is 75% off as of October 28th or 29th when I'm filming this. So he is $10 if your store has him right now, which is a great deal. This inflatable, I picked this guy up 2 months, like late or mid September when he was full price. So I did price match him when he went 50% off, so that was good. So I got 20 bucks for this guy, which is really good. See the box art here, Star Wars R2-D2, Stormtrooper down here. They did sell a Stormtrooper alongside the R2-D2 this year. See, it lights up. It's just nice, like some more simple box art. Like all the characters, Darth Vader, C-3PO, Stormtrooper. This is actually the design for the inflatable this year. I mean, it just looks kind of weird, in my opinion. Millennium Falcon, some logos, a pumpkin. Pretty, like, good box art. It's the box art that they used last year. For example, my Darth Vader animatronic, they used this box art. You can see there's the item number if you want to look them up to see if your store has them. Orange Stormtrooper. Kind of cool if they put like the character that was the inflatable is on the box. So you can see just the instructions. 2025 Gemmy Industries. I think this guy sold pretty well. He sold out at one of my Lowe's stores relatively quickly, so he is a pretty good seller. Now, I do think $40 for him is just okay, but considering that basically every other inflatable sheet fan is $35, and even the Stormtrooper, who is 3.2 feet tall, is $35. I don't know why he's shorter and more expensive. I think it's just because it's a more known character. Now we're gonna go ahead and unbox it. Now, I'm sorry for like the lack of like space here. I'm kind of trying to get this review out, and I don't really have a good spot, and I want to do it outside. I feel like this is a nice little spot. I can give you guys a sneak peek of the display. Got an old proposal skeleton, Sam Slub tree. We also get another sneak peek later when we go out in the yard and inflate him. So, open it, which he is in the yard, so there won't be anything in here. You can see on the side here, all this contents. 2 tethers, 2 stakes, there are 4 stakes, 1 inflatable power supply. Opened up, plastic bag. This is like the Milky White bag, it's a clear bag this year. And then we have instructions and stakes. Now let's go ahead and inflate them. Now here he is all staked out in the yard. I'm sorry about any wind. It's pretty windy out today, and I'm just hoping I can do this review. So looking at the tether points, he has 1 tether on each side, just under his robot legs. And then he has 2 non-tether attachments. He does do very well in the wind. I will say he has a good solid base. Now, unfortunately, for the $40 price point, you get the smallest sheet fan, which honestly is really just doesn't make any sense. He's more expensive than the normal inflatables, and those have the medium-sized sheet fans. So I don't know. At least he has 2 LEDs. There's one right on the bathroom, just under his, or on, just at the start of his head, right there. And then he has one that may not be able to see, just under the pumpkin. Now here he is, all inflated, and he just looks really good in my opinion. He looks exactly like R2-D2. Maybe not as good as, for say, the Home Depot animatronic or the movies. But for an inflatable, they really like mastered or got the design for R2-D2 down. Now taking a look at some of the details, let's see on the pumpkin here it says boop, which is basically showing him beeping, like how he does in the movies. He doesn't talk, he beeps. And you can see on the front here, he has all his chest details and like panels and flaps that open. lots of ventilation, even details all the way down to the bottom. Even behind the pumpkin, it's great to see. Got some like wires here, which are in the movies. Inside of his legs, or like basically those legs. Even some back detail, nothing like back here, but on the head you do have some back detail, which is nice. His like circles on the top of his head. His head is chrome, which is really nice to see. It's like a chrome material, which is really nice to see on a cheaper inflatable. It's on a lot of the Minion ones, but I really like to see that level of detail on this inflatable. We have his face here, which does look really good. Looks nice and detailed. And then overall, he just looks really nice. Now, as you've probably seen, the wind is really blowing right here. We're about 15-mile-an-hour winds, and he is not moving. Tethers are in like the perfect spot, just under his legs, and it really just like holds him in place. He has a good base with his legs and just his body in the pumpkin, so it really just helps support him. Now the feet are stitched onto the pumpkin, and they are not stitched on too well, just one little stitch on both of them. So you really want to just be careful. And if they do come off, it still won't look terrible. His legs will be straightened out and not touching the pumpkin. So I just figured I would say. Now I think for $40, it's a great inflatable. And now $10 since he's 75% off. It's a great design. Looks exactly like R2-D2. And honestly, I would totally recommend it to any Star Wars fan. I am a huge Star Wars fan. Some of you guys may have seen, I have the Darth Vader animatronic. I have posted a video or two about him and some posts. I really love Star Wars, just my favorite movie series. So yeah, I would totally recommend this inflatable if you can find one, especially if you're that 75% off sale. Thanks for watching my review on the Lowe's 2025 R2-D2 inflatable. Thanks for watching.